That's better. What'd I do? That's better. What'd I do? That's better. What'd I do? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Slant. Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version. All right, Paulie, let's go. All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better. What'd I do?
Paulie here on the Latino Slant special live edition here on a Wednesday, February the 21st. Hey everyone, hola, ¿cómo estás? Hope everyone is doing well. I am excited for what we have in store for you for about the next 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Not going to go any longer than that. We have here on the docket, we are going to go in order. I'm going to give you guys my final review of the Selena documentary. And then in less than 10 minutes, we are going to read our Dune 2 movie review. In 7 minutes, the embargo will have been lifted. So we will be able to share with you, and you're going to get a great story. It's ready to be published. Then after that, for all you lucky people hanging out, we are going to give away some swag that the people from Zorro sent to us. And the people being Sergio Pisolante, we're gonna have we have six um, trivia questions. You can win a hat. You can win these fabulous. And then I believe, yeah, there's going to be 5 Yeti cups with the Zorro thing there. So I have one, and what I'm doing is since I am taking one for me, I am going to trivia. I'm going to give away this hat. This hat is cool, man. The Zorro hat is really dope. Really dope. So anyone can play, but if you win, you can't play again. So before we get to our first review, let's say hello to people in the chat. We have some early comers, and I really appreciate you all. This is like really within the last hour we put this thing together. And we have Manolo Rivera. What's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. Maybe it's times. We're usually now live Monday, 1 p.m. Pacific. So I don't know if you're able to catch us, hang out with us. So it's good to see you. Ted's Nerd World. What's up, Ted? Sin's Corner's here. Hola, Sin. Cool camera angle. Yeah. Yeah, this one's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. This is actually my iPad, and it's hooked up, and it's got, all the doodads and all that stuff. Wanted to get that down angle so you can see the gifties. Good morning, Mike has bad knees. What's happening? We are at T minus 5 minutes to the Dune review. 5 minutes, the embargo is lifted, and we can share with you our mini spoilers review. It's been ready to go since last night. It's a great article we have for you, and I can't wait to share it. Hector Garcia, what's up, Hector? Lynch's Dune might be a thing of the past, but I still watch it from time to time. I was just talking to Loki Mornings of Mischief, and they just saw it in the theater. And I know that was been, a few of our friends have seen it in the theater. Dune 84. I have a love-hate with that movie. I got to be honest with you. I will. It used to be a thing where I would watch it all the time. Now that Dune 1 exists, like Denis Villeneuve, now that his Dunes exist, I'm less. It's really become a thing of the past. It's not like a Roadhouse rewatch for me now, where it used to be. It really used to be, but even then, I always had problems with some of the with the storytelling of it. Some of the still suits were great, and like Loki's saying that the sound guns were awesome. Yes, they were. There were some awesome things. That the score was amazing, obviously. So I rewatched Lynch's Dune. I'm so excited for Watch Dune. Let's hope it's good. Sup? I love Lynch's Dune. When I was 15, it was released. I was 14. I did not love it, Ted. I'm like, we're the same age. I did not love it. I did not like. It's like I didn't love it then. I kind of like it a little bit more now. Talking about Dune. Whereas Flash Gordon, I loved it when I saw it when I was 10. Not so much now. Hey, I know it's a controversial take. All right, let's go. We have a few minutes until the embargo is lifted and we can get into the Dune, but that's okay because I have a short review on Selena and Yolanda Part 2, Room 158 is the title of the 60-minute Part 2. And in what was a 2-hour interesting Part 1 in regards to opening up the intrigue of shoddy police work, dark figures from Selena's family, which I don't deny. Part 2 is is completely just self implodes. It positions the Saldivar family, with all due respect, as their victims, and they're crying over the death of their friend Selena and their aunt. It's just, you guys got to move on, and you guys got to not do this documentary. That was the fundamental problem I had with this, is that this family is putting themselves out there for the first time publicly for what? And from what I saw in this part 1 and 2, por nada. Por nada. Okay, there was sure there was claims that Saldivar was beat up. It's debatable. And it's a theory that it was a hit order from uh, from Abraham Quintanilla, and later on we find out it's the doctor who Selena had an affair with. Now, there was a letter that came out in 2012 from the gentleman that the doctor hired in Spanish, and he wrote to Yolanda Saldivar. Again, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't. Did it lead her to her paranoid state, to her narcissistic, manipulative, hyper reality? Sure, sure, of course, right? You already have a powder keg there. Boom, that'll do it. I don't deny that. I don't deny that. But at the end of the day, she could have, anyone could have walked away. Walk away. You clean, no matter how much Selena doth protest too much, because Selena did protest, like, stay with me, let's keep working on this, let's keep making it happen. Nah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You wash your hands and you leave. That's it. That's it. So there's that. And then the fact that, you killed your best friend. You killed your best friend in the back. You shot her in the back. And it wasn't until the very end of part two that Yolanda said the words, I killed her. And you did. And that's it. Punto final. Case closed. Are you eligible for parole next year? Yes, you are. And they leaned heavily into part two, heavily into that, because they were so concerned about the court of public opinion. Well, let me just tell you right now, the court of public opinion is never going to change on this. I'm sorry, right? I feel for the relatives, not for Yolanda. Um, if she can find uh she believes that she's going to heaven and she's going to see Selena in the future in heaven. God bless her. That's between her and God and no one else. Who am I, right? Who am I? However, what I saw from this documentary, there is no reason for this thing to have been produced other than clicks. Hey, you got me. You got a lot of us. You did your job, Oxygen Channel. Other than that, it's a pretty disgusting documentary. And listen, no one's an angel, from the Quintanilla family to all these people involved, but at the end of the day, someone is not with us that would have been only in her early 50s, that would have shot the stratosphere, and this person is still behind bars, and they leaned heavily into that. So yeah, that's my take. I wouldn't watch this. I can't recommend it. I can't remake it. Is it intriguing, the first part? Sure. But is it necessary? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, well, that is my review there. What do you guys think? We are now into the embargo, has been lifted, guys. The embargo has been lifted for the Dune 2 reviews. We can now finally get into it. We have a nice little crowd here. Share the link. It's on Twitter. And my article that I did not write it. I will get to this in a second, but let me share with you the article in the chat. This is a spoiler review by Rosa Para, our film critic, who got to see the movie last week, who has not only been quoted in Variety and John Campia, which was kind of cool. We're excited about that he gave Rosa props and her review props. And there it is, everyone. There it is. Sorry for my spelling there. Hey, still early. This is my first cup of coffee still. Okay, so let's get back to some of your Dune 2 is the only movie coming out in 2024 I'm eager to see. That's my point. The new version is it is a thing of the past. I definitely have mixed feelings. Parts like it was shot on a small soundstage, a la Flash Gordon. Got you. Uh It's one of the most needed and wanted reboots of history for sure. Flash Gordon is still absolute effing man. I don't know, man. um, Sin is all in on the Selena thing. I don't even believe her claims about Selena begging her to stay. That actually is documented. It is documented with Selena's voicemail. They had the voicemail of Selena after the February 9th meeting where supposedly, we're gonna fire you, give us your paperwork. It's documented in travel plans, plane tickets, and Selena calling Yolanda's voice message machine at her home for several days. Where are you, Yolanda? Where are you? It's so that is, and it wasn't like, give me my stuff. Where are you? It was like, where's my friend? What's going on? Like, we got to do this, we got to do that. So that doesn't justify anything. What it does say is that, remember, all those things that were said about Yolanda, she embezzled, she did this, she did that, was never proven, and she was never charged with it. And that they fired her, that was not the case as far as Selena firing her, even though Yolanda did turn in her resignation letter received by Selena and Chris Bettis. So listen, that was insightful, but I wasn't like, it still doesn't negate the fact. Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Campy should be excited about shutting up the slant. Yeah, that's right. Okay, guys, let's do this. We have the Dune review now for you guys. We're gonna bring it up. Written by Rosa, our own Rosa Para. Dune 2 spoiler reviews. And I got this last night. So happy that she was able to see it. And we got that. So everyone, cool, man. Cool. Well, let's get into it. Here we go. Let me see. Is that big enough for you guys? Let me make it a little bigger for you guys. Let me make it a little bigger. There we go. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. One of the most anticipated films of 2024 is finally upon us. Dune 2 picks up where part 1 left off, directed by Denis Villeneuve, starring Chalamet, Zendaya, Ferguson, Florence Pugh, Austin Butler, Stellan Skarsgård, Bardem, Walken. It follows Paul Atreides, Chalamet, Chani, and the Freeman as Paul seeks revenge on those who conspired against his family. Rebecca Ferguson stands out in her return performance as Lady Jessica. First, I came into this film not reading any source material. Interesting. Not enjoying the first film. Huh. And not seeing the original films. I'm being introduced to this world via Villeneuve. Before screening the sequel, I rewatched the first film, which helped me immensely. The film opens with Hans Zimmer's score and a voiceover by Princess Ulran. I always want to say that. Florence Pugh, instantly transporting me into this world. The combination of sound design, visuals, score, acting, and story results in a palpable and visceral experience that deserves to be on the biggest screen possible with the finest sound system. The buildup from the first movie fits perfectly with the character development, which pays off in the third act. A third act that left me speechless and in awe. Hmm. The battle sequences are epic, destined to be part of the cultural zeitgeist. Wow. It's Austin Butler as Fade Ralta. Chalamet, Pugh, Butler, and Zendaya's performances are strong, but the ones who stand out in this film are Ferguson and Bardem. Chalamet deserves an expansive performance, beginning delivers an expansive performance beginning as an innocent, naive young man to becoming a confident, commanding messiah. Ferguson is menacing as the complicated mother who refuses to dismiss her prophecy. However, it's Bardem as a convincing fundamentalist who delivers my favorite performance. He effortlessly delivers a believable depiction of a religious person with the perfect comedic timing for levity. I loved the rich mythology, political machinations, betrayal, and the exploration of religion, faith, and prophecies. It's incredible how we get intimate moments perfectly blended into the wide scope of this world. We experience the world's immensity while also getting a glimpse of the people who have the entire society in their hands. She goes on to say, the visuals were stunning, and the score from Zimmer effortlessly infuses itself into the epic sound design. Something as simple as riding a sandworm becomes one of the most suspenseful scenes thanks to the character's arc, story buildup, and Zimmer's score and Denis' direction. The film's pacing is impeccable thanks to the editing and rich mythology. Nearing the 180-minute mark, it doesn't feel that long. This is bound to become a staple of cinema in general, expanding the parameters of its genre. Overall, Dune Part 2 is the perfect filmmaking tapestry where every fiber is meticulously woven to create the perfect film. It's an epic, masterful, cinematic experience. 5 out of 5. Rosa Parra, film critic, contributes to the Daily Cello, Rotten Tomatoes. You can follow her here on Twitter. Whoa, what do you guys think of that? What do you think of that review? Are you now even more jacked? Are you more is I mean, you're already probably already into it, but from this review, what do you guys think? How do you guys feel? All duned up, Aaron Taylor says. Nice. Ron Smith. Hey, Ron. Just rewatched David Lynch's Dune 84. Ron, totally jacked to see it now. It's great. It's great. Wex didn't like the first one either. Huh. Why is that? Did you not like the ending? Ted's Nerd World, great review. I'm ready for it. Yeah, she did a great job. I'm ready for some sandworms. Again, the link. You know what? Let me put that. Let me star it. Let me star the review. I'll pin it. So in case you miss it, guys. In case you miss it. But well, my thoughts here on Rosa's take is it's pretty impressive because you have a film critic who admittedly was not into the source material, did not enjoy the first film, didn't see the original, well, the 80s, the ¿cómo se llama? Lynch's Dune, but is into the director. Right before she watched the sequel, she rewatched the first film. What I got to tell you guys, we saw the reissue of the first Dune, Denis Villeneuve, in IMAX a couple weeks ago with the 10 minutes of part 2, and I'm so happy I got to rewatch it. And I've seen it a few times on HBO Max, but this is part 1 to me was always such a great cliffhanger into what is to come. And you got to remember that's a very bold thing he did in regards to ending the way he did because Denis Villeneuve, I'm talking about, there was no green light for Dune 2. Gotta understand that. So he took the ultimate risk because in his mind, I'm ready for for a trilogy. But I don't even have part 2 greenlit. I'm gonna go all in on part 1 and leave it as a cliffhanger. That takes a lot, man. So yeah, definitely happy to see Rosa's take on this, and you could catch it on our website. Um, And you look at Hans Zimmer's score, then a voiceover by Pew, getting transported into this world, uh, sound design, visual, score, acting, all lead to a visceral experience. The battle scenes are epic, destined to be part of the cultural zeitgeist. From what I hear, this is very much a war film. This is very much a war film, which I'm not hating on that. I'm not hating on that. And Rosa's favorites that stand out. Ferguson is menacing as the complicated mother, Lady Jessica, refuses to dismiss her prophecy. Javier Bardem is convincing as a convincing fundamentalist who delivers my favorite performance. Let me ask you this: is is this how this character is perceived in your mind, reading the books, as far as Bardem's character? Eversley delivers a believable depiction of a religious person with the perfect comedic timing. Huh, interesting. I've heard there's more action that's good. Star Wars with some actual war. Dune 1 didn't have a box office test due to a strategy. I think allowed to take a slower pace. I believe that's confirmed. The third in the works. Nice. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna get to that. Children of Dune is taken from the third book, totally skips Dune Messiah. I believe it was greenlit once it included HBO Max deal. Yeah, but it was like months and months after Dune left the theaters. Fans of the book will think it's a bit sparse in detail, lacking the depth of Lynch's Dune is less overdramatic. Huh. Okay. Really enjoyed part one, and my non-sci-fi wife enjoyed it as well. Sam Dune. I'm nervous about it. If is there any major changes from the book? I hear there's a couple. I hear there's a couple. And if you're a book purist, you might not be happy. You know, I hear there's a couple. So my my take also on this, which I think is a brilliant move on whoever is behind the marketing and the release of this. Um, this was set to come out, believe the same weekend as the Marvels. I think that was early November, and everyone bitched and moaned when they pushed it back to March 1st. Everyone did, right? Now, whoever did the marketing, whoever made those choices and saw the writing on the wall, bravo. Because they made this decision when the strike was still going. They did not have their stars to promote this film, and that was always gonna be necessary to connect to a younger audience, to connect to a different generation of Zendaya and Chalamet fans, which, you can argue, right? They have fans. They have millions of followers. I don't think I'm, off base by saying that. So Warner Brothers probably saw this as like, no, we're seeing films that really needed their stars, and they're failing. That's not going to happen. And then also too, they saw that Chalamet's Wonka was going to be released in December. Probably got a copy of it. Probably saw it. It's like, oh man, this is a good film. This is going to catapult Chalamet globally because it's a global name, Willy Wonka. Da 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 da. We're moving it back to March 1st. And now you have this, the most anticipated movie of the year for so many levels. Dune lovers, book lovers, Dune Part 1, Denis Villeneuve fans, all those different fans. Then, of course, the normies, the Chalamet, Zendaya fans, the followers. They're going to eat this up. Eat this up. This is probably going to be the if all the cards play right and the timing is there, this is probably the first was it $200 million movie of 2024. Wonka was 2023, but yeah, that's my feeling on them even moving it back to March 1st is that they saw the writing on the wall. We really want to have a clean slate. We don't want to be in this weird time where even though we're just getting out of the strike, are people going back to the theater? I don't know what. They wanted to get through the holiday season. They wanted to kind of hit the reset on that. See Chalamet's Wonka, how it did, and Chalamet's Wonka, it's still making money. it's still, I believe, in the top 5, maybe even for sure the top 10. So that's incredible. That's incredible. Um, and now you have this. I mean, this is a global monster now as far as the promotion, all the red carpets, all the different cities that they're in, and from people like us to hardcore or Frank Herbert fans to the Stars fans, everyone wants to go to this. What are your thoughts, guys? Ooh, what are your thoughts? Um, I think we got a box office prediction. Aaron Taylor, it's good to have you guys here. Aaron Taylor, Ron Smith, new buddies, Hector Garcia, Monkey Jeebus, Wex Wuto, Sins Corner, some of our older friends. I love it. Box office prediction over 500 million global. Wonka is just over 600 million right now. Um, wow. That's a good question, man. That's a good question. I think it's gonna. I, I. What's the runtime on this? 180 minutes. See, the runtime is also a factor, right? Because of how many screens it's 2 hours and 46 minutes. Oof. The budget is 190 million. So 2.5 times that to make money. It's got to hit over 600,000. Yeah. Yeah. That's a long one. Okay. Listen, if any movie can pass the 600 million mark, I think that's the mark of success to where you start making money. It's gonna be Dune 2. It's got everything working for it right now. It's the attention. There's no other films. They're really, what's the next film on its level that is even going to compete? And right now, there are no films in a genre that's in the zeitgeist as Dune Part 2. I will say this right now: the Bob Marley film is the superior film that's out there right now. It's number one for a reason. Beekeeper still making money, Wonka still making money, but they're making peanuts because their run's ending. This is fantastic. This is a open line to the finish line for Dune 2 as far as making money, but that runtime is very long, guys. That runtime is very long. So it just depends on how many screens they get, you know. Uh are you anticipating Doom Messiah? Absolutely. I absolutely am. I have 3 books on Audible that I fall asleep to randomly, and it's, Dune, The Hobbit, and, Heir to the Throne. I just like their voiceovers. I love, just love throwing it on, closing my eyes. It takes me about at least half hour to hour to just knock out. I'm always listening to those. Um, Part 1 was heard by the Cuff, and it was released on streaming at the same time. Yeah, and it still made money. Still made money. So that's another brilliant move on Warner Brothers is how they've reissued part 1 and jacked up the anticipation. Jacked it up. That is a winner move. That is a total winner move, guys. And I really believe that the Mission Impossible marketing team needs to take a page out of this book. This is textbook, because when Dead Reckoning Part 2 comes out, I had said last year they need to re-release Dead Reckoning Part 1 a month to 2 weeks before Part 2 and get that excitement going. Get it going. Because it was such a cliffhanger, and it got lost in the shuffle there with Sound of Freedom, with Barbie, Oppenheimer. It just got lost. But yeah, so you already saying that, Ron, you're not alone. And I know from Chris Gore to Loki's Morning of Mischief to myself, we're all going to we've all have seen part 1 again on the big screen the last couple of weeks. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Pops is here. What's up, Pops? How are you, man? We're gonna be doing the Zorro giveaways, guys, right now. So get your Zorro on. I got 6 gifts to give away, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Dune 2, excuse me, Dune 21 has aged well and gotten word of mouth, great word of mouth since people have had time to watch it. 600 million is 100% doable, in my opinion. You know what? Yeah. So, maybe sky's the limit, man. Maybe sky's the limit with how much this movie's gonna make, pops. I agree with you. Dune 21 has aged really well. I never disliked it, and I saw it on the big screen, and I remember it was still kind of like, "Can we go back into the theater?" That time. And since then, like you said, it's grown and its affection for people, on Max. Great word of mouth. It's a badass film. Monkey Jeebus, I do not know, and I probably won't see it. People starve for a good film. It's gonna gross big, I'm sure of it. If you're starved, guys, and you wanna see something, some good films, Beekeeper, One Love, Bob Marley, really great entertaining films. Different genres, of course. Schedule's open for Dune 2 to make a lot of money. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. And I want to remind you all that our article is up now. You can reread it on the latinoslant.com. And do me a favor, you head on over there. Window's going to pop up saying subscribe to the newsletter. Put your email in there and it's free. You're going to get a weekly, every Friday night, I send it out. And it's just me that gets the emails. It's not just some big machine or anything like that. I would really appreciate it. And it helps our website grow. Okay, guys. So I think what we want to do now is we want to start giving away uh some Zorro stuff. I got this nifty. I'm claiming this nifty Zorro. You can't see it. Here, let me see. Let's go to this one. Here is the Zorro. Yeah, there you go. It's good. This is a really nice uh Yeti cup style. I got 5 to give away. We're gonna give away 5. And we have this beautiful ball cap for you guys. And it's got the Velcro in the back. R- Incredible quality with the Z. Boom. So there are what we're gonna do, we're gonna give away 6 gifts, right? In each gift, you'll get you'll get you'll get either the cup or the hat's gonna be the last one we give away. And then but in each gift, you're gonna get a Zorro tote bag. We'll wrap it up, and in the bag, you're gonna get their really nice kind of like, photo breakdown of every character. I will tell you guys right now that we are not sponsored by this company, by anyone affiliated with it as far as like, hey, we want to be a sponsor of the Latino Slant. We'll give you so much money. Here's swag to give out to your people. That's not the case, guys. Not to say we're not against that stuff. Makes sense. Give me a holler. Before we begin our Zoe give, I just wanted to say that how this transpired was our interview conversation with the executive producer Sergio Pisolante, where myself, Lily 300 Mirrors, Fletcher Williams, where we gave our honest reviews of them of the season. And Sergio, liked what we had to say. We didn't agree with it with everything in the TV show. We were honest about it, and he's like, I respect that. Let's come on the show. Let's have a good conversation, which we did. And he's like, I want to give you guys some swag, and that's it. That's it. That's what we're doing. So again, I just want to reiterate that before we begin our giveaway. Okay, nice. Zorro looks good. Antonio Banderas did a good job. Guys, think of this as Zorro year one. So that's why Zorro, their Zorro is very young. I had given it I believe a 7 out of 10 for the entire season 1. I really, really liked it. There's some fantastic episodes. I had a couple problems with it, but it did not ruin the show for me at all, guys. The casting in on the reboot is great. Maybe you're still talking about Hector. We're gonna shift it. I'm gonna save some of I'll save the Dune. Okay, I got a couple Dune. I'll save it. Yetis are expensive. Need to ask Mexican Airmen if the winner needs to declare it on your right. Okay, so who's ready for some Zorro um trivia? Now, this is how let me see. We got the Zorro swag trivia giveaways. Win now. All right, here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna put up the question. I will read it, and the first person to answer it correctly wins. It helps if you guys are in the United States. It's just cheaper on the shipping because I gotta pay for it all. But if you are in another country and want to play and you win, maybe you can gift it to someone, that thing. But listen, if you really want it, I'm not gonna say. So the first gift is gonna be a Zorro cup. All right, here we go. For the cup. All right. What is Zorro's horse's name? What is Zorro's horse's name? You can play, Aaron. Canada's not that bad. I've delivered to Canada. What is Zorro's horse's name? And that is for the cup. And guys, no. Jesus. No, it shows you how much lore you guys know. This is like up there with Silver. What is Zorro's horse's name? This is in every iteration, guys. Waiting for an answer. What is Zorro's horse's name? Incredible. You guys, really? Man, it's too bad you guys don't know this one. All right. Okay, let's move on. Unreal. I thought you guys would know. Who's got some? Oh, thank you. Tornado. Aaron Taylor, you win. Now you can sit out because you're a winner. It is Tornado. You're going to get this nice spiffy thing. Alan, I can't continue watching right now, but great live stream, and I have no idea what. It's all good, Alan. I'm going to ask some other questions, so you're welcome to stick around. Okay, let's go for the second question. What is de la Vega's father's name? Excuse me, Don Diego de la Vega's father's name. So Diego de la Vega is Zorro. What was his father's name? What was Diego de la Vega's father's name? And again, you're gonna win the cup. You win the tote bag. You win the cool looking uh, picture book. We can say Francesco. No, it's not Francesco. Why is he named after a cigar? Well, Don Diego de la Vega has been around since 1919, so I don't know who came first. What is Diego de la Vega's father's name? Aaron Taylor won the first one. No, his dad's name is not Thunder. And you guys, you do have my permission to Google it if you have to. That's funny. You will win a badass cup. One that I am sipping on. So again, I'm not taking the Zorro hat. This is one for you guys. Okay, we're not getting any answer. Senor Diego Senior. No. All right, let's move on. In the television show, what job does Don Diego offer May? In the television show, what job does Don Diego offer May? And no Monkey Jeebus. It's not Chief J Strongbow. Too funny. What job does Don Diego offer May? Keep it clean, guys. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. Who wants to win? Let's go. Who wants to win? And remember to smash the like, guys. Smash, smash, smash the like. It'll definitely help out. 23 likes. Very cool. We love that. It is not Hector. It is not Hector. No. It's yeah, and Google's your friend, man. I'm gonna, ranch manager. No. Close. You're, it's on the De La Vega Lady Hombre Alejandro. Alejandro is Don Diego de la Vega's father's name. Lady Hombre. Hombre wins. Nice. So you as well win a cup, a nice cup. This is pretty cool. Good job. Okay, let's go. So thank you so much, lady, for participating. What job does Don Diego offer May? Thunder was for the horse, Hector for the dad. Both are wrong, Wex. Both are wrong. All right, here we go. Let's go with another question. In the television show, Nalin is related to the former Zorro. How? What is the relation that Nalin has to the former Zorro? It helps if you've seen the show or maybe read up on it. Nalin is related to the former Zorro. How? Okay. We got a couple winners so far. Aaron Taylor, Lady Ombre. And so as you're trying to figure that out, we'll go Lady and we'll go Aaron. Email me. And I need to get your mailing info. Of course, you're welcome. Nalin is related to the former Zorro. How? Take a guess, guys. Take a guess on the relationship. Yes, but Ron, Lady Ombre already won. She already won that. So here are the questions we have right now. Nalin is related to the former Zorro. How? And what job did Don Diego offer May? May is the Asian woman in the show that he saved. Afterwards, he offers her a job. What's the job? No. Yes. Yes, Nick Brown wins a cup. Email me, Nick. You win this cup. So we got like 3 cups now. We got 2 more cups left. Sister, you're correct in regards to Nalin's relationship to the former Zorro. Good job. Good job. Win now. Win big. Win big or go home. Okay. Yes, you're a little too late. A little too late. No. Nick got it. So what we're still looking for is the job. What's the job that Don Diego offered May? And now let me give you guys a little hint for the next question. How does Alejandro, and this is Alejandro, how does Alejandro talk to Don Diego? Alejandro is his manservant, butler, confidant to Zorro / Don Diego. How does Alejandro talk to Don Diego? No. How does Alejandro talk to Zorro? Don Diego. And again, guys, you got these cups. That one's already been answered, Ron. So here's what we got. How does Don Diego talk to? How does Alejandro talk to Don Diego to Zorro? And what job does Don Diego offer May? What job does Don Diego offer May? I thought these were easy. I thought these were easy. All right, what you guys got? A cook. Yes. Yes. Cook, kind of housemaid cook, but that is correct. Job as a spy, maybe in season 2. But season 1, it is a cook. May is a fantastic character. Let's give it up to Ron Smith. I got you down. Fantastic. Good job. Now, we need that one more before we give out the final prize. How does Alejandro talk to Don Diego? And I want to thank Ron and Nick for winning, for playing and winning. Email me latinoslant@gmail.com so I can get your info. Sounds good? Okay. Okay, so this is the last question is incredibly easy, but here someone's got to win this one. Rex Luthor, correct. Rex wins. Yay, Rex! You're gonna win a cup. Ta-da! You win the last cup. Yes, Alejandro is a mute. And communicates to Zorro with sign language. Well, with everyone. Excellent. Okay, so now all the cups have been accounted for as far as the winners. We are now on to the last gift. This very cool ball cap. And again, each gift comes with a tote bag. I'm gonna wrap it up, and you get the nifty picture book. Okay. Thank you guys for participating. Please make sure you are subscribed. Make sure all that good stuff. And the winners, please email me ASAP so you don't forget. latinoslant@gmail.com. Okay. Let's go to the last question. Let's go to the last question of the for the last gift. You guys have been great, and then we'll wrap it up. Get you on your merry way. Merry. Okay. Awesome, Aaron. Thank you. Please email me, guys. All the winners, email me now. Last one for the hat. What does Zorro mean in Spanish? Last one for the hat. Anyone can play. Even if you won, go ahead. Hit me up right now. What does Zorro mean in Spanish? I will tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I'll even throw in a bigote while we're waiting. How about that? Throw in the bigote. Waiting for answers. Want to remind you guys, our the pinned message in the chat is the link to our Dune 2 article out now. The embargo has been lifted, and uh, you know, I hope you enjoyed Rosa Parra's article review of Dune 2. And thank you guys for being here, for dropping the like, and for chatting with me. We have one more Zorro gift to give away, and then we're done. What does Zorro mean in Spanish? Thank you, Nick. Yeah, email me, brother. Thank you, Aaron, Lady Ombre, all the winners, Wex, Aaron Taylor, Lady Ombre, Wex Ruther, Nick Brown, and Ron Smith. Email me now. We have one more, guys. Anyone can go for it. What does Zorro mean? And in Spanish, you get the hat. I mean, this Z is dope, man. I wanted to keep it. I really did. But they're not for me. It's all good. It's all good. You know, can't be selfish. This is all for you guys. It really is. You guys are helping me, helping support the channel. I love it when we get this stuff and we can give it out to you guys. So, what does Zorro mean in Spanish? For the win. Let's do it. You can do it. Okay, we have no takers. All right. Well, since we got no takers live, we're gonna wrap this up on the replay. You can win. Comment now. What does Zorro mean in Spanish? The first person to comment in the comments on the replay is you will win this hat, and we will get a hold of you. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Let's turn it back to Dune really quick. We have a couple of comments, and then we are out of here. Out of here. Okay. As of February 2024, Dune Part 2 is projected to earn between 60 and 80 million in its domestic debut. Manolo, might seem a little low. I don't know. It sounds a little low. I think it's going to make more. I think especially with One Love doing so well, the Bob Marley movie, made over 56 million. I would say that it's got a bit better chance of doing more. You know, so this past weekend alone, Bob Marley made 46 million. Madam Web made 23. Look at this. Wonka is in the top 10 still, and it made another 3.5 million. That's crazy. Beekeeper right behind it, 3.2. Yeah, I think the box office is really sky's the limit on this one. Okay, and Civil War is propaganda for woke culture. What kind of American are you? Wait, Ron. This is I don't know. This is kind of I don't know what this. Maybe there was a discussion in the chat, so I can't really answer to that. All right, everyone. Well, that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. If you're watching this on the replay, we really appreciate you. On the replay, make sure you smash the like and comment. Have a wonderful day, and we will have our Dune 2 out of the theater review this Sunday. I will see it on the 25th, I believe. All right, guys. That's it. Much love, everybody. Wherever you're at, keep that slant. muy fuerte. Gracias. Thanks, Aaron.